Good morning, dear hearts. We are at lesson 84 in our review. The two lessons that we are reviewing today are Love Created Me Like Itself. By the way, itself is capitalized, something to note. And Love Holds No Grievances. So, this message that love created me like itself, we have had this message, we have had this lesson previously. We will have this message many more times to come, okay? It is really the recognition that we are not who we think we are. Also, in this lesson, this is the first time that we have come across the exact phrase, I am not a body, but it will not be the last. But it's really important information. This lesson starts off with the lines, I am in the likeness of my Creator. I am not a body. So the likeness of my Creator certainly is not that of a body. And earlier in the text, we have been told, now we get to believe it, that what we are indeed is spirit. And we are in that likeness. We are spirit. This lesson has been given us, as I've said many times before, but in different ways. God is love. God is in everything I see. God did not create a meaningless world, meaning that if God did not create a meaningless world and I see myself as part of this world, then I am not meaningless. And that's also important to note. And that, God is in everything I see. God is in my mind. These are all lessons building up to give us a foundation of realizing that we are much more than what or who we think we are. But this line that I am not a body is really very significant, and take note of that. One of the lessons, it's actually in the last review, and it isn't so much a lesson as it is the central thought guiding us in our last review, is God is but love and therefore so am I. So you can see how God is but love and therefore so am I blends into now this much earlier information lesson that love created me like itself. God has created us as she is, and it's spirit, and it is not a body. The second lesson that we are reviewing is love holds no grievances. And we've, talked about this before, that, we can have a grievance or we can have a miracle. We can have light or we can have darkness. We cannot have both of those things at the same time. If we are love, God is love, we are love, then holding grievances is an attack against who we really are. It is going to minimize our belief of what we are, who we are. It's really a what, but who works also in this case. And this idea comes to us in the very beginning of the course, in the introduction, that the opposite of love is fear. But what is all-encompassing can have no opposite. And we are love. So fear is an imaginary opposite that we have invested in. But it is not real, because the only thing that is truly real is the love that we are as we were created with and in and as spirit. The first line in the review for the second lesson is grievances are completely alien to love. They're alien. They cannot match up ever. The more we reiterate that, the more we get to realize that, the more we believe that, this is where the shift will happen in our minds. This is where the miracle lies, in the shift in our minds, that the only thing that is real is love. Now, as I did yesterday in the italics lines for the review. The first line says, let me not see an illusion of myself in this, whatever it is I'm looking at. Let me not believe that this illusion, this body, is who I am. Let me not see that as me. And then the first line in the second review is, this is no justification for denying myself, my big S self, okay? That no matter what it is that I am seeing, it's an illusion of who I am. If I'm seeing it outside of myself, if fear or grievance is surrounding it in any way, but let me not use this as evidence to deny who and what I really am. So that's it for today. Hope it wasn't confusing. Hope it helped, in fact. If so, please like, please share, please subscribe, please subscribe, please subscribe. Yes, my needle's broken, for those of you who get that. And please comment, and please be here tomorrow. Namaste.